I'm here at Smallwood Dam now. I just finished filming up there at Secord. Quite a bit of progress here as well. Turn the camera around. See the water not flowing through where the spillways used to be here right now. Well, I guess just one of the spillways. See the water flowing through over there. So last time I was here, I think all the emergency spillway was complete at that time. No water actually flowing through the bypass tubes right now. So those were not even hooked up, I don't think, last time I was here. But just a little while ago, they had all the water flowing through those to alleviate some of that water flowing through the dam. So you can see on this side, a lot more concrete poured. I think the Tanner Gate was still here last time too. Tanner Gate's gone. It's like the Tanner Gate is still over there on that side. But it's looked very similar here. What used to be here is still over there. You can still see the outline of where the Tanner Gate used to be on that wall there. A lot of concrete work has been completed here, pouring these walls a little bit thicker. Powerhouse has been pretty much completely demolished. That brick building used to be sitting right here. You're able to see a lot of this from the live camera if you've been watching the live cameras over there on that container box, that shipping container. So you're able to see all of this get dismantled. Make sure checking out the live camera if you want to see what's going on here 24/7. Just get a live view of the work that's happening here. Hopefully we're able to move that camera a little bit closer to the dam once work starts wrapping up or getting to near completion state. We'll be able to move that a little bit closer, give us a nice view downriver, upriver. This used to be Smallwood Lake right here. Right now it is just the Tittabawassee River flowing through that spillway down to the south, where then it would flow into Wixom Lake, Edenville Dam, Tobacco River Dam, and then down to the Sanford Dam. Looks like they got a couple baffle blocks here as well. Got a new sill poured here. There has been a lot of work in a very short period of time once again. Pan over, show you guys what's up here. So down in here, a lot of just more concrete work. Looks like they poured a slab. Last time I was here, they were using this crane and they were using dredging all that rock that was in here. So they're tying in a lot more rebar, getting ready to pour that wall full of concrete soon as well. A lot of work. All right, so more rebar here, getting ready to pour that wall as well. All right. Let's just take a walk over to the emergency spillway. We'll film that up above real quick once again. And then we'll be throwing the drone up in the air. Get a lot more of those aerial views that you guys enjoy. Before I show you guys the emergency spillway on the ground, we'll jump over to some drone video. In this shot, the drone's probably about 100 to 150 feet in altitude, facing towards the east. And see a nice shot of Smallwood Dam right here, looking downriver in the emergency auxiliary spillway over there on the left-hand side of the screen. You can also see those bypass tubes over there submerged into the water. We'll come up a little bit closer to Smallwood Dam here and look directly down on the work that is occurring. You can see over on the left-hand side, that spillway, that Tanner Gate is raised up, allowing that flow to pass through right there. Well, they work in this spillway number 2 over here on the right-hand side. A lot of steel forms, foundations kind of put in place here. So it looks like the footprint is going to be a little bit larger. You can see all that rebar down in there that the crew was working, tying in to be able to pour a couple more of these retaining walls. We'll pan up a little bit further, see those baffle blocks entering the screen, the sill up at the top of the screen, and then some more of that steel sheet pile, creating a little bit of a cofferdam to create a nice dry work area for the crew. And those last two retaining walls on the far right side is where the low level outlet, where the flow will be exiting that. See a shot downriver. We'll fly over here to the emergency spillway now. See, this turned out really nice. Be able to pass a lot of flow if it ever needs to be used. Pretty cool design too, that they lower the elevation right here at the front so that you can actually drive trucks or any equipment through there. See a bunch of nice baffle blocks between the sill, and then just a lot of large riprap placed in here to break up a lot of that high energy flow that would be going through this area in the event that this emergency auxiliary spillway needs to be used. And more riprap down here at the exit of this emergency spillway. It's just about ready to head over there and film the emergency spillway, but helicopter passing over right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys will know what that helicopter is and can post what it is in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you go down below, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and leave any questions and comments down below. Quick shot of the water flowing over this last spillway here as well, and you can see water over here on this side. A lot of debris caught up in the booms. Quite a bit of water flowing over this one spillway though. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you know I always get this shot going downriver with the drone and flying right up here to the front of Smallwood Dam, emergency auxiliary spillway over there on the right hand side exiting the screen. Those bypass tubes over on the right hand side too, those are large HDPE tubes. And then on the left hand side we can see this low level outlet, those two retaining walls separating that from where the spillway gates will allow flow to go through there. We'll come up a little bit closer, get a nice shot in here. See, it looks like they got a couple baffle blocks in this area as well. Pretty interesting design. I'd like to check that out a little bit closer, so maybe the next time I'm out there I'll be able to get down in there and be able to see and have someone tell me how that low level outlet actually is going to work. Over here on the right, you can see that one spillway being worked on though. Forms in place, rebar being tied for that retaining wall to be poured a little bit thicker than what was currently there existing between the two spillways. And then that Tainer gate raised up a little bit, letting that flow pass through spillway 1. Can definitely tell why they choose to do this work during the summertime. If you were doing this work during the spring, during our snow melt, this one spillway would not be able to pass the flows required and probably would be going through the emergency spillway. Levels of the lake would definitely be increasing a little bit. Nice shot panning down. See a couple more of that rebar in place for a couple more pours that need to be taken. And over on the left hand side where that Tainer gate used to be, you can still see the arch. We'll fly all the way up to 400 feet in altitude, see what things look like from way up there. If you guys are liking this video, make sure you go down below, hit the like button. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's a huge help, and I think only about 25% of the people watching these videos are actually subscribed. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below. If you're interested in donating to help support the channel, I got a little website set up called Coffee. You can donate some gas money. Helps raise some money to be able to drive around to all these dam sites and film them and keep updating on the progress of this rebuild, as well as there's a PayPal link down below as well that you can donate through. Great shot up at 400 feet in altitude though. Over here in the auxiliary emergency spillway now. See, this doesn't look much different from the last time I was here. I think all this work was wrapped up, nearing completion. Maybe just a little bit of riprap that needed to be placed here yet, but pretty nice big spillway. All right, let's head on out of here now and go throw the drone up in the air and get some of those aerial views now. Last drone shot here. We're a little bit below 400 feet, probably about 300 feet in altitude facing towards the south. And we'll start panning down with the camera. Emergency auxiliary spillway on the left hand side. bypass tubes right in the middle, and Smallwood Dam on the far right hand side. We'll start dropping in altitude with the drone now and get a little bit closer up, but it was just a nice day out here to be flying the drone. Make sure you go check out my Facebook page link below as well if you want to see a couple photos that I took on this day. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. As always, I just want to give a massive thanks to the people who support me on Patreon. Never underestimate the value of your contribution to keeping this channel going. Thank you.